Hello. We're doing a thing today. Yeah, I'm not sounding like a complete and total weirdo now. So, yeah.
I am.
The monocle.
I am.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get into this news story. Because that's what we're doing today. We're doing news, apparently.
Yeah.
And it's not going to be like the typical
Somebody has
boring
to do
type
it.
of news. Not going to be the typical boring type of news, but yeah. It's going to be news.
Yeah. We'll be better than Keemstar.
Yeah. Keemstar sucks.
We're not gnomes.
Yep. Alright. You want to begin?
Alright. Accused teacher blindfolded their kids for tasting tests. Sources. The game conceived by... Wait, I can't see that.
Teacher accused blindfolding kids for taste testing. Source says the game conceived by Mira Monet,
Miramonte.
elementary school teacher. Mark Burnt 61 was taste testing during which he kept the children blindfolded. Similar sources familiar with this investigation said
Burnett is accused of committing lewd acts on at least 23 children, including blindfolding them and spoon feeding them a white substance that authorities says was the teacher's semen.
What the fuck?
At least he wasn't putting out cookies. Children told investigators that they were being enlisted in a tasting game, according to the district source, who asked not to be identified because he was not authorized to speak. They were supposed to say whether the substance was sweet or salty and whether they liked the taste. Blindfolds were necessary, Burnett allegedly said, because he was going to put on bright lights to take pictures and he didn't want to hurt their eyes.
Full coverage now. The photos were apparently taken in Burns' classroom. The teacher frequently kept his door locked, which was against school policy, but not an uncommon practice among teachers who want to limit interruptions. Alleged victims, photographed one at a time, apparently included his current and former students, and possibly some he'd never taught. Burns allegedly put the substance around the mouth of a child and as the children lick it off his or her lips. The students shared that they didn't like the taste of it. In the case of the liquid they described as salty, said the district insider. Let's listen to the principal's message.
Indeed.
Good afternoon. I'm Mark Sandoval, principal at Miramonte Elementary School. I'm calling to inform you of the incident that occurred at your school. But first and foremost, I want you to know that safety and well-being of our students and staff is a top priority for us. Los Angeles Air Department notified us that Mark Burnt, a former teacher at our school, was arrested on child molestation charges. When this issue was brought to our attention back in January of 2011, we immediately removed him from the school and put him on unpaid leave. LA Board of Education approved his termination at their next meeting, and he subsequently resigned in June of 2011. Mr. Burns taught at our school for more than 30 years. LAUSD officials are cooperating with law enforcement in its investigation. The district is providing crisis counselors to work with students and families who may have been impacted by the arrest of our teacher. LAUSD takes each and every report act of criminal and administrative misconduct seriously, and we will continue to aggressively pursue each case to determine the truth of the matter and initiate the appropriate disciplinary measures. Our efforts remain with ensuring that the victims and families in this case continue to receive the necessary support from the district as we move forward. Sheriff Special Victims Bureau investigations are seeking the help of the public to identify possible additional victims during the suspect's tenure at our school. Special Victims Bureau detectives can be contacted at 877-710-5273. Again, our sympathies to those victims and their families. Our priority, again, is safety. Have a good afternoon. Thank you.
There's no alien in the background, by the way. It's just this little kitty cat over here. And so yeah,
She's actually an alien.
yeah. From the Area 51 galaxy. Can we please get a pen on that, please? Please. I'm not a pedophile, I swear.
District officials said they have no record of any child, parent, or staff member ever complaining about burnt or raising a concern. Los Angeles school John Deasy offered what? Superintendent John Deasy offered a swift condemnation Tuesday burnt. I find it disgusting. I find it reprehensible, Deasy told the Times. And this man spends the rest of his life in prison. Off to you.
Deasy said Burnt was removed from the classroom immediately after the district was notified of the allegations, and he was fired by the school board. That's the next meeting.
The cache of 400 photos being reviewed by authorities include headshots of pictures of smiling children and other more disturbing images of children being gagged, blindfolded, or both, according to the sources who have seen them.
All the children were fully clothed in the pictures, some including disturbing images with children with a spoon near their face. The spoon was a milky liquid.
Sergeant Dan Scott of Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department said the photos were perplexing because the children were smiling and appeared not to be in distress. Detectives went into his classroom where they found a spoon in a trash bin that matched the spoon seen in the images.
We didn't have a felony until the semen was discovered, Scott said. Okay, that was just effed up.
Indeed.
What do you have to say about this article, man?
This is not the first time something like this has happened.
That's sad.
There was another teacher nearly the same age who had made his students cookies laced with his own semen.
What is up with old people, like old teachers, like and semen?
There's been numerous cases of molestation of students.
What the fudge?
It's
teachers, you should get your stuff together.
In principles, be careful of who you hire. You never know what could happen.
Yeah, that's all I have to say for now.
As am I.
Don't get molested or forced to drink milky liquid from a spoon.
Do not offer to be part of a taste test.
Do not accept candy from strangers. Or get in their back of the trunks because they have Wi-Fi. We'll see you guys next time. Peace, love, and bye.